Excuse me, how much you pay for rent?
No, I don't pay rent. I bought my own place.
Can I have a look?
Sure, come with me. This is the entrance. Shoes off if you want, floor's heated.
This is not what a rented place looks like.
I told you, I own it. Come on, I'll show you upstairs. Watch your step, it's higher than it looks.
Your stairs are floating. That's insane.
Wait till you see the view up top. This is where I actually spend most of my time.
A pool table and a home theater. Okay, I see you.
It gets the job done. Come on, let's go upstairs. This is my collection hallway.
Is that a full suit of armor?
Custom piece. Don't touch the glass. This is where I sleep. Best view in the place.
Okay, I believe you now. Nobody rents this.
Told you. This is my favorite spot. I just sit here at night.
I could get used to this.
Right? Have you ever thought everything you work hard for could mean nothing in 100 years?
Damn, that's deep.
Oh, don't mind me. Let's just enjoy the scenery. This is the last stop, the bathroom.
Wow, you get a view.
Yeah, I could lay there the whole night.
Sick, but I have to go now. Thank you so much for showing me your house today. This was really cool.
Of course, anytime.
Mind if I post this on YouTube?
For sure. Let me know how it goes. And if you ever want another tour?
I definitely will. Thanks again.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and everything you've seen is being generated with a free open source AI model on my computer and costs $0. And if you want to learn how to do this, keep watching.
Now let's do the breakdown of this video. The first point I would cover is my whole setup. What workflow do I use and what is my configuration? The workflow I'm using for demonstration purposes, I'm using RunningHub's interface to show you guys how I use this workflow. I've deployed the same workflow in my local computers to generate this video, but not everyone have a 5090. So on the RunningHub, it's pretty easy because if I share you this workflow, you can come here, you can generate straight away, even you just have a laptop. And if you want to learn more about this, I have a detailed tutorials I will leave in the description. The whole workflow is pretty much same as our two-stage upscaling workflow. And this is so far the most stable workflow we've tested. And the setting I'm using is the first stage, I will run 0.8 for 10 seconds. And the second stage, I run 1.3. And then most important thing about the LoRA and the model selections. So this video, I tried out this new models called SureLaw Enter 8. So this is a mixed model of the text and the first last frame model with the reference model. And so far, this model gives me better character consistency. So the problem we have with the reference models is the reference model is actually weak on the character consistency. And then the FL models is good with the character consistency, but cannot use reference. So this is a solution of blending them together, but I got very mixed result. It's not fully stable, but for demonstration purposes, to showing you these clips, in the end, it was generated by using this method. But as you can see, her clothes are not the same as the beginning. So this is a photo for her outfit, but as we can see, the generation her outfit has changed. And that is a limitation of a mixed model, but does give you much natural facial expressions and character consistency on the face. Next, let's talk about LoRA selections. All right, so this is the LoRA of my choice, which is the LED2X Ref2V Turbo 4-step V0.1. Okay, so this one seems to give me the most balanced result. Then the next option is the FL2V Turbo 4-step V1.1, and this one, because it's a 4-step LoRa, give you the fastest speed. You can literally run the first stage in 4 steps and set LoRa strength something like 0.9, and you get solid result. But the problem with this one is very, very oily. So the character will turn very oily on the skin. And some of the clips was generated by using this LoRa because you have the best speed, but then you sacrifice the skin texture. And then the last one is the Turbo V4 Step 600. So this was the LoRa we used in our original video we have for the sports car video, right? But that video was really good
and not oil at all. But I found this LoRa have a biggest problem is if you run this LoRa eight steps, the scene's always broken. It's like the model gets really dumb when it's actually using this LoRa. So this LoRa is sort of something in between. So it's not as oil and not as dumb. And so that's one I used it. And I will run it about 8 to 11 steps based on the situation.
The second, I will cover the problem I encountered producing this video, especially in character consistency and sound consistency.
And now is the second point. Let's talk about the problem I have with the character consistency. So my way of achieve character consistencies is by using this method. I have one photo, which is front of the character's face. And then we have a side profile of the character face, and then the back profile of the character face. But I think this is probably a bad choice because this tie is purple and her hair is purple. So this hairstyle seems always hard to be recognized by the model because it's just a bit complicated. So I had an issue with that. My hairstyle keep changing. They keep changing to straight hairs and everything. I think when you choose hairs, choose your character's hairs, try to use something a bit more less complicated would definitely help with your character consistencies. And then we'll upload another image, and this image is the outfit. All right, so we have the front of the outfit and then the back of the outfit. So in this way, the model have both the face and the outfit so they can keep the character consistent. But then the other problem is the hair. So the hair here, it's sort of a little bit different than the hair over there. So sometimes the model gets confused. So the best way is to make an image, just the outfit, but does not have any hair on it. That's what I learned. So I share with you guys the tricks and tips. You don't have to make the same mistake I make. The third image is just going to be the scene. So whatever scene it is, put your scene in here. So that's my 1, 2, 3 formula. Then the biggest problem I encounter is a sound consistency, because this time we have to use reference audio to keep the character's sound, like both me and the character sounds consistent throughout the whole scene, because it is no longer a 10 seconds video now. So we're doing a short film, right? So we have to upload a reference sound and then tell the model refer to this sound to generate all the sound of the characters. Let me play my reference sound.
I'm Luna, and yeah, life's weird, wild, and a little wild again. I love a good laugh, a warm smile, and a story with a twist. So let's...
Okay, so this is the character's sound, and this is my sound. Excuse me, how much you pay for rent? Do you want to take me to your house to have a look? Oh, that's a very nice place. All right, so this is pretty much, so the model has actually cloned my voice. But during this process, I found a very big problem is my sound is always broken if you use my original 2-stage upsampling workflow. The reason why the sounds are always broken is because the MiniMax model actually process both the videos and the sound at the same time. But then if you use something like a turbo 4 steps and you run it at 4 steps, right, there's just not enough steps for the sound to be made. So the sound will sounds gibberish and distorted. So the solution is to adding another node, which is the one you're seeing on the screen right now, called stable 4 video / 4 audio nodes. So once you add this nodes, and then you choose the sampler as a dual clock LoRA. So what it does is they render the videos and the sound separately. So, and then they will be combining after the video has been generated. So you will have a good sound. So if you're using a turbo LoRA, like say 4 steps, 8 steps, definitely add this node. All right. So I will leave, if you guys don't know how to install this, I will leave everything in the download files in the description, and I will leave a instruction for you guys to know how to install this. And if you can't figure it out, just give to a large language model and ask your AI to guide you through the installation process. If you have problems, always welcome to join the Discord to ask questions or just leave comments. And then the other thing I did is my friend Michael suggests me using a extended intermediate sigma. So somehow this one can improve the motion and the noise, because when there's a high movement motions and then the image normally have a lot of noise and a lot of breakdowns, and somehow putting the sigma nodes in here with this setting will improve it. But I haven't seen much of a difference. But I just used it and you guys can experiment.
And the third and also the most important part is the prompt engineering. How did I prompt for each scenes?
Well, now let's come to the biggest topic, which is prompt engineering. So the prompt engineering is a massive, massive part of the whole project, right? Because the MiniMax have to follow a certain way of prompting. If you write this prompt by yourself, you will die, right? I don't suggest anyone to write the prompts yourself. Look at all this formatting. You start with a D, English, and end with another -D. You know, this is like you coding for HTML, and I'm not suggesting anyone to do that. So how do you prompt? So you use a large language model, like I use Claude. So pretty much there is a lot of skills. The skills is like, how do I say this? So MiniMax H3 have a lot of prompting skills, and the skills is like a kind of format. It's like instructions for large language model to understand what kind of code need to write, right? And then as artists ourselves, like content creators ourselves, we just need to tell the AI what kind of scene do we want and describe in the plain English, camera movement, characters, facial expression, scenes, and describe it just whatever you see in your head. So you would translate the whole scene like to a prompt that the MiniMax H3 would understand, especially it involve different audio, like say audio 1, it's audio 2, who is audio 1, who is audio 2, who is the subject 1, who is subject 2. That's very easy to get confused very quickly for anybody. So consider large language model with the prompting skill installed is like a translator, translates your vision into the prompt, and then for the MiniMax H3 would understand. So now, once we got the prompt, we just have to copy the prompt and come to our workflow to this prompt section. Normally, that not that big, right? But I just don't want to over confuse you guys about this noodles, spaghettis, because I know a lot of you guys are allergic to spaghettis. Let's just paste that. So now you get the whole prompt. Right, and then now you generate. You just hit run here, and then we're done. We're going on generates right now. All right, so this is how easy it is. And then after maybe 10 minutes, you will get your video like
your house
this
today.
one.
This was really cool.
Of course, anytime.
Mind if I post this on YouTube?
For sure. Let me know how it goes. And if you ever want to.
And before we wrapped up today's video, and a lot of people asking me, why are you no longer covering 1-2GP anymore? Because the reason why, just because the 1-2GP are really not good for this model. Because MiniMax H3, right? Like even for me, when I running into problems, like say my sound broken, I can come here, I can edit notes, I can do some research, I can just fix myself. Yeah, link the latent here, and then samplers there, and models there, and then boom, you know, I fix my sound problems. But for 1-2GP, because this is no longer like LTX 2.3 era, the model was so basic, everything works out of the box, and you can't really do too much of adjustment. Just out of today's new update, I was so excited to try, and it's a 2-stage upscaling, latent upscaling, right? I run a 720p, took 3 minutes, and the result is absolutely rubbish, man. Come on, guys, look at that eye.
Thank you so much for showing me your house today. This was really cool.
Of course, anytime.
And the face is like so oily. It's like you don't need to buy olive oil anymore. You know, it's like what the heck is this, right? And then I waited for so long to test it. That's the exactly reason why I don't cover a lot of things in this channel, because I want to be responsible to you guys. I only want to cover the things that actually works. I don't want to chase hypes. I hate people hyping stuff up that doesn't work. I've been really sick last week, and thank you for your patience waiting for these updates, and I hope you learned something today. And I recently upgraded my RunningHub subscription so I can generate 5 tasks at the same time. So I'm firing on the cloud and on my PC at the same time. And look how many failed tests I've done, guys. There's literally hundreds of videos and hundreds of examples I've tried because I want to make sure everything I show you guys, it actually works. It doesn't break under pressure and it's not hype. If you think my effort actually give you guys value, like, hype, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. And